And Dinesh, compounding the problem, last question, I'll let you go. I appreciate your time. But the problem compounding here is that the technological tools available to enforce a police state are, geometrically larger and more powerful than they were even 20 years ago. Facial recognition, artificial intelligence, social credit scoring. I mean, China, the world's largest surveillance state, has basically done a tutorial for the world on how to enforce this. I mean, these are the kind of things, when you looked at, the fall of Czechoslovakia, if they would have had these technological tools, the Soviet Union and others, they'd probably still be in existence. I mean, they just didn't have the means to keep the beach ball underwater. But in this dangerous era with the world's... Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Well, no, I was going to say this is a very profound point, because in the opening pages of Solzhenitsyn's Gulag Archipelago, he describes a woman who goes into the town square and meets a friend who tells her, "Get out of town, you're on a list." And so Solzhenitsyn says she doesn't get out of town. She goes to her apartment. She tries to pack her stuff. And sure enough, the cops are waiting for her. She gets sent off to the Gulag. But the implication of the story is that had she gotten on a train, she could have disappeared in the vast Soviet Union and they would never find her. So this goes to your point that today that would be impossible. Why? Because today they can track you very easily. And so technology, which can be an instrument of liberation, can also be an instrument of tyranny. The other thing I think for people to realize is that we have a police state with a peculiar American kind of accent. And so there are strange elements of our police state that you don't find in other police states. And one of the things that I think makes this movie really interesting is it looks at these anomalies. Most police states, for example, have a Berlin Wall. They lock you in. You can't get in. You can't get out. We have an open border. So why does our police state have an open border, whereas other police states tend to be locked up? These kinds of issues are dealt with and examined and explained in the movie. So it's a very rich movie intellectually as well as emotionally. I think people will come out from it understanding it better, but also being really fired up and mobilized about what to do.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I left with, it's weird, but almost a yin and yang, like a sense of dread, but a sense of necessary dread that I needed this dread to motivate me to do something in 2024, because I'm long on the United States, Dinesh. I am. We've been through a lot of really horrible things and we fixed them. I believe God has blessed this country, but we can't run away from the problems to get there. And the movie is just a stinging, damning, emotional indictment of where we are right now. Folks, the movie is called Police State. Tickets are available for the October 23rd and 25th movie premiere and the online premiere after that at policestatefilm.net. Dinesh, it's an amazing project. Thanks for doing it. Thanks for spending some time with us today.
Always a pleasure.